And similarly, I think like Bitcoin, and we look at Bitcoin just because the whole crypto market moves with Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin is
And
kind of
it's like the
it's like the
mothership, right?
SPY. What the SPY is to the stock market, the Bitcoin is to the crypto market.
Is to the crypto market. That's a good way of putting it. That's
Yeah.
exactly it. And we can see like Bitcoin. If you've been following our videos, we've been sharing each and every move. And then we also had this. Let me see if I still have it. So we had. Oh yeah, here it is. So we did have this rising wedge, which if you go back to our earlier videos, we called this when it, we said it would lose it, and after losing it, it would start going down, which you can see with this candle, it lost it. Yeah. And then it's just been chopping, and it's been trying to hold above the our trading buddy strength band. You can see how it's like trying to act as support. And
it's still doing relatively well, honestly, as support, but it feels to me like it's a matter of time now. We're gonna retest like you had actually drawn there in the orange.
Yeah,
retest that trend line one more time, and then eventually we're going to flip the support back to resistance, and we'll likely.
And I think it did actually with this wick.
Yeah,
like because the weekly candle just closed now. That's Gravestone Doji, I believe, and that's bearish. Like with this long wick at the top, and then just a body, small body down. That's
so you had actually we had actually shared the little orange like jag like that a little bit before, like a week ago, and so
if you look at
these recent candles. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, we had shared it. There it is. So we had shared that actually before it actually did this retest, and so it's nice to see now. If you go back to the chart and look at the daily.
Yep.
You can see that. Look at those last few days there. It looks like around Wednesday or so.
Exactly.
It literally to the peak of that orange line. So we did get the retest we were expecting, and it looks like we're going to be rejected right at that blue trend line and continue moving down. And
exactly
that's again bearish. It looks like we're going to see the crypto market sell off right alongside the equity market and the stock market.
Yeah. And because like the stock is a little oversold, but what can happen is see it can curve up once and then like flip back and go back down. And I think that's what the retest we're talking about. It could do a small retest early next week, but then it's going to pretty much follow the S&P 500 and finally lose I think it's going to lose the strength band, and that's when we're going to start seeing some accelerated sell-offs.
And we do have those blue lines are kind of the targets that we're looking for that
for a long term,
for the kind of bottom of this bear kind of trend. So the first buy target there, at least personally for me, is right around $23,500 per unit. And depending on how fast we make it to that target, the second target becomes more viable. So if we get there, next week already, then it's pretty likely we'll also see the 21,500 mark. If we just slowly grind down to that first target, it becomes less likely that we'll grind all the way to the second one. So basically next week, as the week is going to start here, we're going to be looking for potentially early, like Monday, maybe even Tuesday, kind of green market activity before we are, confidently rejected and start pushing down much more aggressively. And seeing, the trend kind of materialize here as a short trend, kind of more on a long-term chart here. So, maybe like Sid said, we'll see the strength band on the trading buddy flip to red. We'll very likely
on the weekly.
We'll.
If you look at Ethereum, like it's already like we had shared this. It had lost the rising wedge, and ever since then it's been just dropping and dropping. It's been rejecting on our strength band. See, after it turned red. So that's how our indicator works. Like if it's bearish, it keeps getting rejected on the strength band. If it's bullish, it keeps trying to bounce on it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think we are seeing that kind of playing out here. And we'll have to keep an eye on it. But I think this week we're probably going to start getting a clearer direction in these markets. And we're both of the opinion that direction is going to be, bear, down, sell off. and that is going to be fueled by the FOMC news and fueled by, of course, the general market trend, and of course that head and shoulders pattern looks pretty clear on the weekly chart for the SPY. And so SPY is kind of like the North Star for a lot of these equity markets. So if the SPY is moving down, you can generally expect the rest of equities to move down as well.